Company setup and chart of account. Hi, so let's really get into this now. The first thing you need to look at is the tab that says company setup. On the left, you're going to see that we have months, and wherever you start your month or fiscal year is going to be month one. We have set this up so that January, which is typically, particularly for tax purposes, typically where a company starts their fiscal year. You can change this. Let's say you're on a July to June basis. Well, we just go in here, and by the way, remember up on top here, only items in yellow can be changed, okay? Because everything's connected to other tabs, and we've locked the spreadsheet so that you can't touch other areas. I'm going to show you some things as we go along here, where you can actually open up a couple of things. I can't stress enough, you can open them up to see how things work. I would close them back up and then put the password back in so that nothing gets messed up. So anyway, if you have a January to December year, you're all set for it. But let's say you have July to June fiscal year. All right, I'm going to change this to July. I'm going to change this second one. I'm going to put this one as August. And then what you can do is take both of these, grab down in the right hand corner, lower corner, you're going to see a dot. Grab it, pull it down all the way, and it will automatically switch everything going forward to September, October, November. So that's if you want to have a July to June. Now let's say you're picking this system up and it's already October. You can do this and start with October and just finish the year, October, November, December, bang, you're done for the year. We close it out and then start a new January to December with another spreadsheet for the next year. The other way to do it is just say, okay, I'm going to put October up here in the first box, so it's October, November, December, and then even in December I'll close it out. The advantage of doing it that way is that October would become month one. You could fill in your assets and liabilities here. Your owner equity automatically is calculated, and then you move forward from there. Or you can go to the tab 10 if you keep it at January as your start date. We'll keep it at January as your start date. Drag it down, and so you could actually start in October, month 10. You go to the month 10 tab, and then you have to enter all of your opening balances at the top of the page, and I'll show you that. I would rather see you change this so that month one is October. It makes it easier for you. And over here, we'll get into this now. You put in your balances as of that particular month's date, and that'll automatically go to whatever month one is. So now we've got January. Let's just put some numbers in here so you get a feel for what we're doing. Computers, let's say we've got 2,000. Furniture, equipment. I'm just throwing numbers in here so you can see what I'm talking about. And then liabilities, let's say loan payable, we've got a $2,500 loan payable, and we'll leave it at that. So you could see I got my assets, my liabilities. Down here, your equity is automatically computed. All right. That's how the company setup page works. Now here we have a note. The list can only be changed in the chart of accounts. The next tab, changes will be reflected here. All right, so what I mean by that, if we go to the chart of accounts, this is your chart of accounts on the left-hand side. Okay, so if we go to the chart of accounts page, and let's say you don't, look, I don't have inventory. I can use that for some other account name. We could go to the chart of accounts, and here, anything in yellow, you could change the account names. Cash you leave alone, but let's say, I don't have any inventory. What can we change this to? Let's just say automobiles. So now that changes here. If we go back to the company setup, you'll see we have automobile there. And just to show you, we'll go to month 1. You don't see it here, but I'm going to show you when we get to this section that the name automobile has been changed. Okay, so back to the chart of accounts. So that's the company setup and the chart of accounts. All of these numbers will move over to month 1 as your starting numbers. All right, so now that we've done chart of accounts and company setup, we can move on to month 1. So I just want to let you know that one of your challenges, if you're starting to use this in the middle of a year, is obviously right here you could see these are all your balance sheet items on your company setup. What do you do with all the expenses? So there are a couple ways of handling it. You just, whatever system you were using, just leave it there, save it, and then from the point you're starting with this system on, at the end of your year, you would have to add the two income and expense items together to come up with your total for the year. The other thing you could do is actually, I'll show you, we have a general journal that you could actually enter all of the balances from all of your accounts into your general journal to start your year wherever you're starting it. If it's not in January, you can take that, make a general journal entry with all your opening balances. That would be fine. It'll carry over to your financial statements. Just remember that, especially for tax purposes, all of that detail that you entered before in another system, you need to save it, because you're entering only opening balances here, and not not detail. If you're well into your year, I wouldn't want to copy all the detail into this system to get it all in one spot. So obviously what I'm saying is it's best to start at the beginning of your fiscal year with this system. You can make a general journal entry for everything instead of using the company setup page. So I'll try to get into that a little bit when we get to the month entries. And like I said, though, the best way to do it is the beginning of your fiscal year. Start there. That's month 1. Finish out your old system with the old system to the end of your fiscal year. That is the best way.